Midlands Metalheads Radio live at Hard Rock Hell 12. Pleased to say we have Andy from Dukes of Bordello.
All right, mate.
How are you?
Good to see you.
Not so bad. How are things?
Great, thank you. Yeah.
Yep.
Really looking forward to playing tomorrow. We lasted it 2 years ago, and I think for a lot of bands that are sort of on the circuit, it comes around sort of once every 2 years. But yeah, we're really looking forward to it. It went down really, really well last time. It was we were on quite early last time, and we said, just go up there, make the most of it, and there were about 1,000 people.
Nice one, yeah.
So everybody got into it pretty quickly, and it went really well. It was great. And we're really chuffed to be asked back again. So yeah, good stuff.
So keep you busy then.
Yeah, we are very busy. We're sort of doing 50, 60 shows a year. Obviously, when you're not signed to any particular big label or anything, it's a bit of an underground economy that's going on. But if you put the work in, it works really, really well.
Yeah, low down and dirty, doing well.
Yeah, it's good. We just started getting the stuff ready for the next album now. So we've sort of toured this one the last couple of years.
Yeah.
But specifically, like with Hard Rock Hell, I mean the track All in the Name, that was number 3 in their charts for 2 or 3 months. And it was the 20th most played track on Hard Rock Hell last year as well. And obviously you guys play as well. The whole digital radio thing's great for that.
Exactly.
You've got to do your networking nowadays, haven't you? To keep,
That's what this is all about.
Yeah. It all works really, really well. But we're doing well. We've because of the nature of what the band is. Obviously, there's only 3 of us. There's no hiding for anybody. We've got the double bass, which people see as a novelty, but that's how rock and roll originated anyway.
Right. Yeah.
So we've given it a bit of oomph, and it fits with. It's properly cross-genre. It fits with everything. I mean, the range of bands we've played with. We've done hardcore punk gigs. We've toured with punk bands. We've done the psychobilly circuit, which is brilliant. We feel part of that as well, and the rock circuit as well. It's great watching people's reaction. I
can imagine, especially when you see a double bass on
people
stage.
When that gets lifted up there and plonked on there. But the noise it makes, because it just adds a bit more, with it locking in more with the drums, and it's like an extra click. Well, which is the click with the slap, obviously. It just makes the sound. What would have probably, if it was just a normal bass, it just not sound like a normal rock band, but it makes it gives a different aspect to it anyway. And we strip the sound back anyway. The songs are all stripped right back, so it seems to work well.
So, do you have any tracks with a normal bass, or is it the double bass?
No, it's all double bass.
Yeah,
that's the it's the mainstay of the band. Jake and Chip at the back there, and
so how do you guys get together then?
Well,
originally.
The Dukes, this lineup of the Dukes has been together for about 1.5 years now. And myself, Chip and Jake, we played together about 9 years ago in a band called the Radiacs. And we played over here and in Europe. Previous to that, I played with Jake in a punk band called Truth Decay about 25 years ago. About 20 years ago now as well. So we've known each other and kept in touch. And when the lineup of the band last changed, look no further. It was obviously all mates playing together, and they give it a real solid backbeat. Those two, as you hopefully see tomorrow. It's
If we can get out a year, then
that's it. Cancel a few. Cancel.
What were your influences, music-wise?
Myself. I grew up through the sort of the glam rock thing in the 70s, so we had all the big drums, like the Backing Slaves, Sweet, stuff like that. Before that, Dave Edmunds, Chuck Berry, Shadows, which was what you had to. It was always playing a day, Shadows stuff when people started. But
I remember as well.
Yeah, that was the one. Yeah. But Quo, when they were proper Quo for like 2 or 3 years, 72, 75. And then I saw AC/DC with Bon Scott, and that just...
I think I had the same effect on a lot of people, to be honest.
Epiphany, and just the sound. I mean, I've never experienced anything. It was on the Let There Be Rock tour as well, and yeah, it just blew me apart.
Yeah.
And it took me another 20 years to save up for an SG. But from there, it's you know, you pick up bits from everywhere, really. I mean, like Chip, the guy on double bass, he's a legend in the sort of rockabilly type of thing. His knowledge of that is fantastic. Jake's sort of more of a, not really saying more of a punk background, but you know, it's that type of thing. And me and Jake like the similar type of stuff. It's got to have a bit of a kick to it. But we like you've got to have a bit of melody there as well. But melody doesn't mean it's going to be like the Bee Gees, you know what I mean? It can be, and hopefully that all the influences come together. And we've got some new stuff on the way as well, which is carrying on that theme. Hopefully.
Just going to ask you that about the new stuff. Yeah, can we expect anything?
Yeah, well,
early 2019.
I think it might be mid 2019 as it goes.
Just ready for the festivals then?
Yeah, we've got a few shows booked early on next year.
Yeah.
And then we need to sit down and get some stuff sorted out. We're already booked in. We've got the punk Hard Rock Hell for next November. That just showing another thing.
Just looking at the bill.
Yeah, we're on the punk. We're booked in on the punk one at that, which trust me, it just fits exactly the same. Whatever. It's we see ourselves as it's a good band to stand and have a beer and watch and get involved in, and it's not shoe staring. It's straight up and at you. Yeah.
And long may it continue. Yeah.
Oh yes, definitely. Hope so.
Yeah.
All good stuff, chap. Yeah.
Are there any bands out there at the moment that you would like to take on tour with you, or would you like to appear with them?
We've played.
Bearing in mind your style of music.
Yeah, well, I'd like to. Have you seen the Main Grains?
I've heard of them. And
we've. There's a guy who was really good booking wise. A guy called Crazy Cowboy. A guy called Alex, and he put some fantastic bills together. And we've played with bands like the Main Grains, another band, the Idle Dead. Have you seen them? Yeah. That type of thing fits really well. We've played with those guys a few times, and it's balancing the bill out. Yeah. It's just, I like plenty of energy there. Put it that way. It's that sort of similar standing bands to ourselves, I guess.
True. Yeah.
Ideal tour for me would be support the Wild Arts, so I could watch them every night.
What? I saw them at Steelhouse and they were amazing.
Well,
absolutely amazing.
To me, Ginger is probably one of the most underrated songwriters I think there's ever been.
Yeah.
He's got.
If you listen to any of his side projects,
just the gift, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's just there. It's there. Yeah. Always admired him. I'd like the Angels to reform, but Doc, the singer at the Angels, passed away a few years ago. The Angels from Australia, that was one of my, as well as DC, the Angels were like a punkified thing. They were like a bad boy version of that. And AC/DC, I think some people considered they'd gone a bit mainstream, and the Angels were always the underdog, but their songs they definitely hit home as well, the way they do stuff.
There's a tribute album in the making here. I can see it.
Yeah.
Bringing all your previous
that would be the one.
To the front.
Yeah, to be a big album, right? I don't know if anybody else would want to listen to it, mine, but
did you enjoy making it?
Yeah, it'd be good fun. Yeah.
Andy, it's been a pleasure, mate.
Thank you very much indeed. Yeah, good to see you, chap.
Yeah, and you.
Yeah.
Have a great set. Midlands Metalheads Radio live at Hard Rock Hell 12 with Andy from the Dukes of Bordello.
Thank you all.